The opening game of the 2025 NBA Finals between the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder was nothing short of a dramatic spectacle. A contest that encapsulated the essence of playoff basketball with its momentum swings, tactical adjustments, and a breathtaking finish that left fans in awe. The Paycom Center in Oklahoma City was electric, hosting a matchup between a Thunder squad that had dominated the regular season and a Pacers team that had defied expectations throughout the playoffs. Welcome to Jintatski Sports, your spot for all things sports. From legendary moments and big-time plays to inspiring stories and deep dives, we bring you the content that keeps the game alive. If you love sports as much as we do, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. From the outset, the Thunder asserted their presence, dictating the pace with their suffocating defense and efficient ball movement. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the newly crowned MVP, orchestrated the offense with precision, slicing through Indiana's defensive schemes and setting the tone early. Oklahoma City's defensive intensity forced Indiana into a flurry of turnovers, disrupting their rhythm and allowing the Thunder to build a commanding lead. By the end of the first quarter, the home team had established a 9-point advantage, seemingly in control of the game's tempo. As the second quarter unfolded, the Pacers struggled to find their footing. Their ball security remained a glaring issue, with 19 turnovers committed in the first half alone. The Thunder capitalized on nearly every misstep. The Thunder's perimeter defense was relentless, forcing Indiana into contested shots and limiting their ability to generate clean looks. Despite the adversity, Pascal Siakam, 19 points, 10 rebounds, and Miles Turner, along with all 5 Pacers starters scoring in double figures, provided a stabilizing presence, keeping Indiana within striking distance despite offensive turbulence. By halftime, the Thunder maintained a comfortable lead, their defensive execution and offensive efficiency painting a picture of dominance. The third quarter marked a shift in momentum. Indiana, recognizing the urgency of the situation, began to adjust. Tyrese Haliburton, who had been relatively quiet in the first half, emerged as the catalyst for the Pacers' resurgence. His ability to navigate Oklahoma City's defensive pressure and create opportunities for his teammates ignited a spark. Indiana's ball movement improved, and their three-point shooting began to find its mark. The Thunder, while still maintaining control, showed signs of vulnerability as Indiana chipped away at the deficit. By the end of the third quarter, the Pacers had narrowed the gap, setting the stage for a dramatic final period. The fourth quarter was a masterclass in resilience. Indiana, trailing by 15 points with under 10 minutes remaining, refused to concede. Their defensive intensity surged, forcing Oklahoma City into difficult possessions and contested shots. Haliburton, now fully in command, orchestrated a furious rally. The Pacers' perimeter shooting was lethal, with starters Andrew Nembhard and Nesmith, both playing critical supporting roles whose timely shot-making and defensive pressure helped stabilize Indiana during crucial second-half stretches, lighting up the scoreboard. As the clock wound down, the Thunder found themselves on the defensive, their once secure lead evaporating. With mere seconds remaining, Haliburton's 21-foot jumper with 0.3 seconds left gave Indiana its first lead and ultimately the win, in a historic turnaround that tied the largest fourth-quarter comeback in NBA Finals history, matching the 1992 Bulls and 2011 Mavericks. The Pacers secured a 111-110 victory. Notably, this win marked the Thunder's second home loss in the playoffs and their first home loss to an Eastern Conference team since March 12, 2024. The Pacers display a dual nature, possessing a never-say-die attitude while contending with certain mechanical shortcomings. Their historic comeback in Game 1 was truly remarkable, as they erased a 15-point deficit in the fourth quarter, a feat that tied the record for the largest fourth-quarter comeback in NBA Finals history, matching the 1992 Bulls and 2011 Mavericks. Tyrese Haliburton's clutch performance, capped by his 21-foot jumper with 0.3 seconds remaining, underscored his reputation as a postseason hero. Additionally, all 5 Pacers starters recorded double-digit scores, with Pascal Siakam contributing 19 points, along with 10 rebounds, and Miles Turner supporting the effort. Critical supporting roles were supplied by starters Andrew Nembhard and Aaron Nesmith, while bench production from Toppin, 17 points, provided valuable scoring depth. However, their vulnerability is evident in the early phase of the game. The Pacers committed 19 turnovers in the first half alone, a figure that not only disrupted their rhythm but also handed Oklahoma City transition opportunities. This inefficiency presents a major threat, as an early deficit can give the Thunder too much leverage. The opportunity for Indiana in Game 2 lies in converting the psychological boost of their staggering comeback into a consistent, low-turnover start, thus mitigating the risk of another feeding frenzy for the opposition. Within the Pacers' War Room, the focus is on transforming lessons from Game 1 into tangible improvements. Intensive video analysis has revealed that the early turnover issues, 19 errant possessions in the first half, served as a catalyst for Oklahoma City's early dominance. In response, the coaching staff is implementing rigorous, high-pressure ball handling drills that emphasize controlled pick-and-roll sequences, deliberate spacing, and synchronized off-ball movement. Practice sessions now feature simulated end-of-game scenarios, ensuring players remain composed under heavy defensive pressure. Moreover, extra emphasis has been placed on protecting Tyrese Haliburton during trapping sequences by encouraging off-ball screens and inverting pick-and-rolls. This will help reduce his isolation burden against Oklahoma City's lanky perimeter defenders. Additionally, the coaching staff is re-examining rotations, aiming to blend the consistent scoring output of starters, like Nembhard and Nesmith, with a much-needed bench support from Toppin. This multifaceted approach strives to convert the historic comeback mentality into a sustainable low-turnover offensive rhythm in Game 2. The Thunder have long been known for their high-tempo execution and swarming defense, anchored by the stellar play of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. His 38-point performance in Game 1, recorded as the third-highest NBA Finals debut behind Allen Iverson's 48 in 2001 and George Mikan's 42 in 1949, remains a testament to his elite status. Complementary efforts came from key players like Jalen Williams and Luguentz Dort, who combined for 32 points, along with Chet Holmgren adding 6 points and 8 rebounds. Despite these numbers, the supporting cast's overall production beyond these stars raised depth concerns and contributed to a late-game collapse. Oklahoma City's aggressive approach yielded early success, forcing turnovers and contributing to a dominant first half. However, this same high-octane method now risks exposure, as evidenced by their inability to sustain defensive intensity in the final minutes. An additional note of importance is that the Thunder now have surpassed the 2019 Raptors' plus 79 turnover differential record for the largest in a single postseason, achieving this mark in just 12 games. This statistical achievement, however, is counterbalanced by their vulnerability in closing out games, something that Indiana exploited. As such, the Thunder's opportunity lies in maintaining their defensive edge throughout the entire game, while the threat is that any lapse in late-game discipline may once again enable the Pacers' improbable comebacks. The Thunder's coaching staff is undertaking an overhaul of their late-game approach to preserve their trademark intensity across all 4 quarters. Their strategy revolves around rectifying the breakdown in defensive rotations witnessed in Game 1's final minutes. Through detailed film sessions and real-time analytics, coaches have crafted a hybrid substitution system that pairs seasoned veterans with high-energy defenders to keep defensive pressure relentless. In tandem with this, the Thunder plan to adopt a more measured offensive tempo in the latter stages of the game, transitioning from rapid fast-break opportunities to set, structured plays that reduce errant decisions and minimize turnovers. To counter Indiana's prolific perimeter shooting, Thunder coaches are implementing enhanced zone switch principles, particularly employing a 2-1-2 soft press that transitions into matchup zones, effectively cutting off driving lanes and contesting corner threes. These adjustments aim to resolve depth-related vulnerabilities while ensuring that the aggressive early game strategy is maintained into the final minutes. This strategy is especially critical as Oklahoma City now faces the added challenge of being the first Eastern Conference team to defeat them at home since March 12, 2024. Game 2 won't be decided by star power alone. It will be determined by meticulous strategy and precise adjustments made behind the scenes. The Pacers must channel their hard-earned resilience into a controlled, low-turnover start that leverages the scoring depth of both their starting unit and their crucial bench contributor, Toppin. Meanwhile, the Thunder need to preserve their aggressive identity while tightening defensive rotations and employing strategic zone switches in the closing minutes. In a series defined by historic comebacks and statistically improbable collapses, the championship could very well go to the team that best translates granular insights from the War Room into consistent on-court execution. Thanks for watching Jintatski Sports. If that video hit home or gave you something to think about, drop a like and let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories that bring the heart of sports to life. Until next time, stay inspired and keep chasing greatness.